Hey, mayong buntag sa inyong tanan. So, today is Monday the 20th, the day after Sinulog, and it is quite a stark contrast to yesterday. Not only in terms of the weather, so it's been pouring rain all morning, but also just in the overall vibe. So, I want to expand upon that for a minute here. So, whereas yesterday was a very festive vibe, and even the inconvenience of like the heat and the crowds and all that stuff, you overlook it because there's like this festive Sinulog vibe. Today, I've been trying to get a taxi for the last hour or book a Grab, and I've had no success with either. So I've just been standing here in the rain, and you know, that is what it is. It happens sometimes. But then in addition to that, if I can successfully complete that part of the mission, I am on my way to the least favorite place in the Philippines, which is the Bureau of Immigration. So my monthly or bi-monthly migration to the BI to extend my stay here in the Philippines. But I just wanted to share a little bit about my reality here in the Philippines. It's not all sunshine and roses and pit senor and smiles and laughs. Sometimes it's just some real uncomfortable situations that have to get done. Basta, hopefully I can catch a cab here soon and get on with the day and show you some more fun stuff here in Cebu City. I've walked all the way from Lahog down to Kabahog Street, if you know where that is. It's like a couple kilometers. It's going on about 2 hours now that I've been trying to get a taxi. Somewhere around 150 attempts to flag down a taxi. None of them are available. Can't book a Grab. So finally got to the area where the jeepneys are going to Mandawi City, so we'll probably end up taking a jeepney. Yeah, lisod kaayo ang Bisaya. Mas madali ang Tagalog para sa akin. Alright guys, so finally found a taxi off to J Center Mall. I'm gonna hopefully renew my visa today so I don't have to go through this again. It's all part of the process. Take the good with the bad. Alright guys, dito na ako sa J Center Mall, place I've been many times when I lived here in Cebu. So, ngayon, gotta settle in for a long day here at the BI. But you know, it's part of the deal. It's so easy to come here, and it's so easy to stay here. It just requires time and money, so try to stay positive. So I had to leave the BI to go down to the ATM, and that's turning into like a half-an-hour long mission. Because you go down one way, and then you're not let up. You get redirected to all these other places. So now I'm legit lost. So if you want to be in a place where everything makes sense, this is not the place. Alright guys, tapos na sa BI. Got my stay extended another 2 months. So for those of you that don't know, maybe you're interested, the way I've stayed here for 3 years basically is just extend every 1 to 6 months. Sometimes 1 month, sometimes 2 months. One time I got them to do it for 6 months. But anyways, it's relatively straightforward, but you know, one thing I never get used to is like, you know, I work hard to like try to feel like part of my community. You know, I learn the culture. Nakakapagtagalog ako ng kaunti, gumay Bisaya food. So I try to learn the language, but it's just very apparent every time I go to the BI that although I am very grateful to be here, I am forever a guest here. My status is tourist. And you know, it's a mixed feeling when I go in there because, to be perfectly honest, when you're in there in the BI surrounded by other foreigners, oftentimes they're acting a certain way that I don't want to relate with and just reklamo. And I try to not be like that. Even in the circumstances where people are not helpful or borderline rude. Yes, that happens here in the Philippines. I know Filipinos are the nicest, friendliest, most hospitable people in the world. That's the drum we beat, that's the mantra we say, especially as a foreigner. But I've had other experiences too, but when that happens, I don't feel like I can act the same. I always have to be salamat po, thank you po, you know, smile, because I'm a foreigner. That's what you need to do. So anyways, I don't know if any of that makes sense, but just some of the thoughts I have that are a little different from the constant like positivity and themes that you hear from all the other foreigner vloggers in the Philippines. And that's one of the reasons I want to connect with them, because I like to ask, like, do you have these experiences that I have too that don't get talked about on YouTube? I don't know, maybe I'm the only one. Maybe everyone else has 100% awesome experiences here. But anyways, I just wanted to share with you some authentic content, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Alright, so that's enough of that. That's the major chore done for today. Now, hopefully I can show you some more fun stuff. Let's go. So guys, Kuya driver here is Ilonggo, taga Bacolod ka, and he just taught me a new word. So lag or soroy for like ikot in Tagalog, just taught me lagaw. Tama yan?
Yeah,
lagaw. So I just learned a new Ilonggo word. So that's one of the funs dito sa Pilipinas, is learning new words, new languages. Daming mga wika dito sa Pilipinas. So lagaw, that's the new word of the day. Ayos. Unsa imong pagalan?
Junre.
Junre.
Yeah.
Ayos.
Junre ako pangalan.
So good vibes with Junre dito sa Cebu. So guys, if you can't tell, it's been a stressful morning for me at the BI, and I've tried to communicate that authentically. But you know, just sharing good vibes with Kuya taxi driver, that's all it takes to turn a day around here. And that's why I'm so thankful to understand a little bit of the language. We were speaking Bisaya, Tagalog, Ilonggo. I taught him some Ilocano words, some Chovacano words, so that's always good vibes. So just when I'm feeling like the ultimate foreigner, I was able to teach some Filipino words to a Filipino. Alright guys, so I'm just here at Ayala Mall. We have a few errands to run, getting some boat tickets and things like that situated for Icy's dad and also for Marilee on their future travels. But also I just ran into the Juicy vlog and Making It Happen again at Abaca, so that seems to be their Suki spot now. But I didn't go in and say hi this time. One, just because I felt like it would be weird, like seeing them at the same place again, like I'm stalking them or something. But also just because it's been a rough morning and I didn't want to like disturb them. But yeah, if you haven't checked out their Sinalog vlogs, it's good stuff, and they got them up super quick. So I was rushing to get mine out like around the same time, but of course theirs get like 50,000 views and mine, I'm hoping it'll get 100, but we'll see. Alright, so just had some lunch and now about to go try to find Icy and Donna and Luna and Tara Tara. Luna! Akyat, akyat! Luna! Hi, baby! Hi, baby! I just found Luna down in the playpen, so about to go chill with her. So guys, as cliche as it sounds, honestly, for all the stress and troubles of life, as soon as I see Luna, it's all good. So that's the silver lining of today's video. Alright guys, we are now here at Larshan, which is the original night street food market here near the capital area of Cebu City, just near Changhua Hospital. So before Sugba Mercado in IT Park, there was Larshan. So this is a great place for ginabut and other Cebu specialty foods. Just had her first taste of isaw. How was it?
Good.
See that? When you come to the Philippines, try new things, you might be surprised. So we just had Marilee try guso for the first time. Said tastes like the ocean. Alright guys, so tapos na sa Larshan, and I'm so happy I could give Marilee her first isaw experience, lato, guso. So those are some wonderful things to try here in Cebu. And now we are going to the ukay ukay because Icy and her papa are ukay ukay addicts. So guys, Icy loves Hello Kitty, like loves it, and Marilee found a nice Hello Kitty jacket. It's a go. Baby, itong shirt sa akin. Oh, pogi naman. Alright guys, tapos na sa itong vlog. The reason I'm whispering is because Luna is asleep right over there and I don't want to wake her up. So obviously this has been a mixed day with some very high highs and some very low lows. But honestly, I wanted to share the whole spectrum with you because that's actually pretty representative of a typical day for me here in the Philippines. There's a lot of frustrating moments and there's some really awesome moments. So dealing with transportation, waiting, administrative services, things like that, it's a constant struggle and lesson in patience for me. But that little conversation that I had with Kuya Ilonggo taxi driver was a small highlight, so gotta hang on to those moments to get through the day. And then of course enjoying some family time with Icy and Luna and her sister Donna, and her papa is here, and then also Marilee all the way from America. So we got to try some street foods, introduce her to some new things, and have some family bonding time. So makes up for all the earlier struggles in the day. But I hope you guys enjoyed the realness of this, because that's just what it's like. And tomorrow, what are we doing tomorrow? I think we're gonna go back downtown and go to Santo Niño Church, and maybe Cologne Street, and a couple places we missed last time we were there. So check that out, coming soon. If you guys haven't already and you've made it this far in the video, please go check out my Cinologue video. To be perfectly honest, I'm really surprised by how few views it's gotten. All the other foreigner vloggers that posted videos, thousands and thousands and thousands of views. Ako wala. Like 100 na lang. So usually I'm not surprised by that, but this video I thought it would actually do much better. But hey, that's the way it goes. Alright, amping.